So I don't know about you guys, but my least favorite thing to do is sand. That's why I do the polishing on my smaller wood spirits and stuff like that, because you don't have to sand that much. So this panda carving, it's a series, so Just Carve Rob suggested that I make a sanding video. So this is going to be sanding with my Dimond burs. These are very good. These are, well, they're not very good burs, but they're good for sanding. These are 80 grit. So Dimond burs are rated just like sandpaper, okay? So these are 80 grit. So they're more coarse. You can see, I'll show you one here. I believe I got these on Amazon or eBay. Just Google 80 grit Dimond burs. And you can buy them at your KMS or your Harbor Freight stores. You can get like 50 burs for like, I don't know, 10 bucks. They're super cheap. They come, you can buy expensive ones, but I just buy the cheap ones. I'm not going to get into that. Ben's Studio on the Lake covers all that stuff. So these are 80 grit, and I got to sand this panda carving because I got to paint it. So I'm going to run around right now. These work great for sanding. I don't use them enough, and I really suggest them. They work good for sanding into like little pieces in here and here. Maybe not the best for like big areas like this because you'll get little bumps, but for in areas like this and the undercuts in there, sanding that out, they work great. So what I'm going to have to do, so like, okay, slow down, Jordy. With these things too, like I said, they're like sandpaper. So 80 grit are the roughest ones. So then you say, for example, if you get 200 grit ones, they leave a finer surface. Does that make sense? Just like sandpaper. Anyways, sanding's not my favorite. It's my least favorite thing to do with wood carving, but it comes along with wood carving. I'm not trying to make an art studio piece here. I'm just trying to sand it so it looks representable. When I paint it, you don't see a bunch of cut marks and stuff in there, and kind of remove stuff like that, like those marks. Even see these 80 grit? They even leave marks like that. See that mark there? I've already sanded this a bit. Now I think I'm gonna have to friggin' go in because my house is getting renovated, and I got everything packed away. I think I'm gonna have to go and find my finer bits to get rid of. See, look. Okay, so these are some kits that I got. Like you see, I bought these on eBay years back. They're all different grits. Let's find one here. They come in different shapes, different sizes. This is probably like 200 grit. But what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to use the original 80 grit and run around and clean up inside of these swirls, these wind things. Okay? Okay. Before I get sanding here, I don't know if I said that I'm going to be pulling out my wood burner to burn inside the undercuts that I've done too, to help for painting, and I'll be doing that after. And this won't be very long. Well, I'll probably be here for a few hours doing all of this, but this video won't be that long. Okay, so I've never claimed to be a world-class carver. I consider myself as a hack, and I'm just kind of a hobbyist carver. I do it as a hobby, like not to go into art shows or anything like that. So I've done some sanding there. I'm kind of done with it. I did grab some normal sandpaper. I think this is like, I don't know what grit this is, whatever grit. It's 80 grit, and I kind of sanded the bamboo and then the wind up there, and I give the panda a little bit of things on the thing. So with the little metalworking burr. So now I'm going to pull up my wood burner and do some wood burning around like here. All the focal points I'm going to wood burn around, because the wood burner really helps to stop your paint from running. It creates like a ditch. It's another way of doing an undercut. Okay. So that's that. I've got the best, most expensive, well, maybe not the best, but the most expensive wood burner out there, the digital one. And I always seem to revert to this cheap Amazon one. This is in my Amazon store. It heats up quicker, it gets hotter, and it does a job just as good as an expensive one. So I don't think you need to go, unless you're like a crazy, like what do they call, plyography, where you paint pictures with the wood burning and shading and stuff like that. I'm not that guy, so I just kind of revert to this one, burn it in, get it done, and carry on. Yep, so that's what I'm going to be using. Like I said, it's in my Amazon store. I think it's like 50 bucks. And I do suggest this one because it can get hot and it's got this big, huge foam grip handle. So your handpiece never really gets too hot. Okay, you can see here it's starting to heat up. One thing with these wood burners, if you notice your tip doesn't heat up that quick, it's always good to take your tip out and do some cleaning up the wire, like give it a little bit of sand or hit it with like a brush or something. So let's, we got to do it on the whole outside of this frame too. This, and I'm not the best wood burner there is either, by the way. I kind of rush it. This Panda piece has been a lot of work. So some lucky subscriber is going to get this piece. It's not going to be my best piece, but and all you know that has a chance to win this piece, you know how. Don't say it at the end of the video, but you know what you had to do to be able to win this piece, didn't you? And we'll just keep it a secret. So I'll get this wood burning done like all along here too. I got to kind of pay attention, which I'm not good at. It's also good to do this in a well-ventilated area or have a fan pushing the smoke away from you. And also wear like a dust mask thing or a smoke mask. Because, well, I just don't want anybody getting sick. Okay, so I'll get this all done. Okay, so the pan has been all burnt up, but I want to talk about a few things that I got in the mail quickly here first. First of all, I got the new Dremel cordless 8260. Yep, I won this in the Dremel Maker Studio because all you guys went over there and voted for me. So I'll be doing a review on this. This is the Dremel 8260. This Dremel hooks up to your phone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show that, but your phone shows it, how much battery and power and all that different kind of stuff. And it's supposed to be brushless and have the most power. So thank you everybody that went over there and voted for me for that. So this video will be coming up maybe next week, doing a review on it. And most importantly, Chad Ellis, a subscriber and now friend, went to the Pussifer concert in Toronto. You guys, Pussifer is my favorite band. It's the singer for Tool and a bunch of other wicked artists. And he went to the concert and he happened to grab me a Pussifer shirt. So, Chad Ellis, thank you very much. I know it's dusty on the table. I'll wash it after. You guys will never see me wearing this t-shirt in my videos because I should almost frame this shirt. Let's see here. So where's the Toronto show? Yep, there's a show we went to November 8th right there. He said his girlfriend picked him up after work, took him to the show. He was a little bit late. The booth to buy the shirts and stuff like that was like 4 hours long, so he said he couldn't wait in the booth to get the shirts. It's because he wanted to see the show. So there's Menard right there. He wanted to see the show. This chick right here has an awesome voice, awesome guitar. They're all awesome artists. But so he wasn't able to get me a shirt in the show, and he was pissed off. But he said when he went outside the show to his car, he heard some guy yelling, "Pussifer shirts for sale." He ran up to the guy. The guy had 2 shirts left. One was extra large, and the next one was large for him. So he was able to get me this shirt. I offered to pay for the shirt and shipping, but he denied. He paid for it. So thank you very much, man. This shirt, I don't even know if I want to wear it because concert shirts are so hard to get nowadays. And this is my favorite band. This is what I listen to most of the time. I'd say 90% of the time I'm either listening to this band or Tool when I'm wood carving. So thanks again, man. I absolutely love it. And what a gift. Okay, so all the wood burning is done on the Panda and all around. I did some extra burning in these little cliffs here, some ground, continues over here. I had some points to say. The more time you want to spend sanding this, the better it's going to be. I'm just a fat guy with a hole in his head having a good time, right? So, if you want to try and get into like competitions and be like a world-renowned artist, spend more time sanding. It's probably the most important. So the next video is going to be painting. The Panda is going to be black and white. These are probably going to be little cliffs here, and ground might be black and white. This is going to be green bamboo. This is going to be black and white. And all the swirls are going to be black and red. And the moon's going to be red. And I'm just not too sure. I might show Sugi Ban the outside of it after I paint it. Burn it deep and just kind of... Hi, Spike, your message to me now. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Next and final video will be painting. Watercolors. Not watercolors. Friggin' acrylic dollar store paints.